everyone. Welcome to another iteration of LaneSmash. This is match number... What match number is this? With me is Dotso today, by the way. Hey, Dotso.
Hi guys. So basically, this is match number 5. Technically, number 6 of the weekend if we count last night's practice matches. But officially, this is match 5. YLBT versus Dump.
This was my co-caster Dotso today. I'm Snipsel. Hey. It's very early, so excuse me when I have like a second of delay sometimes. That's actually my brain, not the stream. Yeah, playing together Bragg versus, not Bragg, Dump versus YLBT. Dump being a Connery merge of two outfits. I think it's the Wild Cards and Bragg. The team captain is Reltor for Dump, and then we have YLBT on the other side.
But I do believe, wasn't the Dump team supposed to meet up with more outfits eventually?
That's a good question. I hope one of us has the rosters.
Yes. If only one of us had this like magical piece of paper.
Yeah. We could actually see. Give me a second. I think we have rosters for the teams, and then we can talk about them. But before we do this, guys, good morning. It's 5 minutes to match start, so we need to be fast with this. We have roster team 1. Please, scene. Oh god, this is so small, I can't read any of this. So on the Dump side, we have Reltor, who is well known. Most used weapon, Lasher. This is interesting. I didn't know this about him. But apparently he's a big fan of...
I heard word on the street is that he literally racks him like 2 lashes.
He rocks 2 lashes. This is very powerful. I hope that helps him in his team captain abilities. Who else do we have there? Any players we know? We have Mr. Bubbles, of course. I already saw he's actually playing, what is amazing. Who else do we have? I don't know all these people. I played a practice match with them. Great guys. They invest a lot of time into their
But it is known that the outfits themselves obviously have previous experience within like LaneSmash and other semi-competitive events over the years.
5 minutes till match start. 5 minutes till match start.
By the way, our referees for today, as you might heard him already, Sergeant Mile. He's back. He's back in PSB and ready to help out with whatever he can. Great personality. I think we all know and love and hate him at the same time.
Probably including myself in that list of old retired PSB people coming up.
Before I skip you, Dotsor, for those who don't know, Dotsor, basically the founder of PlanetSide Battles, the people that make all this possible here today. Hello, Dotsor. Applaud for yourself. I don't have anyone. Let's check the roster of the other team,
which is YLBT, which I believe is a group of Soltech outfits now.
Just a reminder, the rules for everyone. Do not go outside the lane. If you're going to pull a vehicle, you must pull from a local base on this lane. When the round ends, you'll be required to leave the continent so we can reset the continent, and then you'll be coming back on. The timer in between both rounds is 8 minutes on the dot.
Yes, that was Mile with the match rules once again.
Mile is back. Mile is definitely back.
Okay, yeah, he does a phenomenal job. So let's look at YLBT. What I can see here is a lot of C4, very fitting to the upcoming meta in this season. Then we have people that rocks the Network Daimyo. That's like a special edition of the famous Daimyo. Interesting. This looks all like, if I'm not wrong, I don't have their BRs or playtime here, but I would say some of them are fairly new characters, accounts, however. Some of them even have YLBT in their name. I saw that a few times on other servers as well. The Chinese are well known for having little trips to other servers, and then they're all there and have fun with other gaming communities, other server
I mean, I've heard about all these like little adventures, and whether it's be like people in like Discord talking about it, people having those like big fights for once, that kind of thing. Especially like in like the off prime times for like Miller, for example.
Yeah.
which is quite a good thing to see.
Yeah, that's a great example. I believe everyone who follows Reddit saw the last trip to Chinese, or YLBT did, to Miller to say hello, to say, hey, we are here, we exist. All this was based on a small shit post, as far as I know. It was really entertaining to watch. Guys, you should check out Reddit from time to time. We have 2 minutes till match starts, so I don't want to let you wait anymore. I'm gonna show you the game now. Hi, this is the middle map. The lane we are looking at is lane 7. So it's Ghana Tech Plant to Bytol Biolab, or the other way around. We have Dump on VS and YLBT on TR. TR definitely
1
having
minute till
the-
match start. 1 minute till match start.
Thank you, Mai. Thank you, Mai. 1 minute till match starts. We have Bytol Biolab with the YLBT team there. They definitely have an advantage with Striker. I don't know about any gentleman's agreement, so I hope we see a lot of maxes. I hope we see everything possible in PlanetSide. But yeah, let's wait this 1 minute in silent and see how they start. I hope I can get the air game in.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Yeah. If there's any frame drops or whatever, guys, please excuse me. As many of you know, I'm living in a big small village in the middle of Germany. We don't have internet here, so all my upload goes through camels right now and gets transported by horses to
5
the
seconds till
local
match start. 4,
ISPs.
3,
And
Joined your channel.
Two,
he's actually talked to me.
one,
for,
match start, match start.
There's the match start. Let's have a look at the air. We see 5, 6, 7, 8 scythes? 6 scythes? I'm not that good in counting. We're just gonna follow them for a while. We see a few mosquitoes flying in. By the way, who just joined us is the man I'm waiting for the whole morning already. It's Corrallos. Hello, Corrallos. How are you?
Take road.
I hate my life.
He hates his life.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we're starting to see like the air war going off now between Cypher and mosquitoes, especially around the central area, around the brewhouse distillery. With VS just having a galaxy drop onto the capture point here, with TR slowly trying to make their way in. It seems that we have VS holding Corridor and Skinny and just allowing the TR to literally come up behind him. Nobody was watching Double Dog.
We're gonna have a look at the infantry fights in a second, but right now I want to enjoy this beautiful air fight. I would say VS goes winning through this. Knowing from previous years, YLBT is not very air strong, but they improved. They improved heavily over the last season, and now in this season, I think we will see a completely different YLBT in terms of skill and performance.
And that's what we've seen like across the board, especially like during the practice games. Like every single like team that has like participated so far have like learned from previous mistakes and really improved their gameplay. I mean, I'll take an
YLBT
example-
actually won the air fight. They have 1 mosquito left and 1 liberator. That is impressive. I
So,
love to see it. Let's
on the
have a look at
ground-
the infantry.
So Dump already have 2 Sunderers on the brewhouse delivery point, with YLBT slowly trying to deal with the Sunderers, but unfortunately they brought a Cobalt Harasser.
Yeah, but the Harasser is gonna lose against the Sundays, that for sure. There's the Strikers, but you shouldn't use them against buses, guys. You should use them against air. Who's streaming? Hey, I'm Snipsel. With me is Corrallos and Dotsor. The most beautiful and most liked ESP admins, I would say. So yes, you need to go through the whole stream with this wonderful accent I got when I'm born. So both Sundays are dead on the asset. I don't want to fly too fast, guys, not that you get seasick.
So YLBT slowly making their way again through double doors. Dumps still holding on to point. We're not really seeing any sort of like flanking from YLBT, especially on fat, or as other people call it, big dead.
For those who don't know, I'm gonna explain you this second really quick. When we talk about fat, skinny, small stairs, big stairs, whatever, what this means. We have here in the back where the TR are pushing right now, double doors, because there are 2 doors. Makes a lot of sense, I guess. Yes, it's holding pretty strong. We see a harasser inside. Yeah. There were discussions from developer at one point if this is an exploit or if this is just a game mechanic. For those who don't know, harassers are not supposed to fit through those doors, but if you're fast enough, they fit through it. It's a light PPA harasser. Really good choice for those small buildings. There we see him spamming the doorway. It's one. He's gonna get way more kills if they just keep pushing, but a little bit slow now. TR's pushing in. That's a great push of TR. They can wipe the 2 people at the point, and they will, of course. Flash coming in.
We're still in it.
To be honest, yeah, I was skeptical with the PPA as well, but if you look at it like this, people get revived all the time in LaneSmash, and then they have like half HP, so I think a PPA is really a good choice for this.
Two minutes 10 on the challenge point.
Yeah, I like. They actually managed to resecure this. Bragg again had Sundays up, but gets killed by a Hornet Benji. This is beautiful. I love Benjis. For those who don't know, I'm a resident air-to-ground shitter.
I mean, what I hate as an air-to-ground main is like when those Sky Knights like try to take a dogfight them. I'm like, I've got a Banshee, I've got low cost, I need the ground farm, not to fight in the sky. Like, how rude.
There we just heard why Dotsaw still lives in 2014. He still flies with Benji and Lolpots at the same time.
It's tradition.
Yeah, tradition. You could call it tradition, I call it outdated.
Yes, I am very outdated. I mean, I've been playing like Planetside, Planetside 1, Planetside 2 for like years now.
I think I need to turn you up a little. Give me a second. Can I do this without scuffing everything?
Maximum power. You should be able to just type my name on TeamSpeak and...
This should be better. Yeah, I think guys, no, you can hear him better. Please
I think I can turn on my own microphone, to be honest. That's any better.
By the way, we have a second POV. Dotso, you're streaming as well, right?
Yeah, I'm streaming on my own channel, but mainly for my own practice, but...
Would you mind posting that link to that in the stream chat on PSB1?
If I can, but I don't want to subtract viewers from the mainstream.
Oh, that's so nice of you. So guys, sorry, I tried everything. I tried my best, but you're stuck with me apparently. There's a small Resonate Wars going out outside, but PS is just controlling it. I'm really surprised.
Quite a boldly move by PS to try and wipe the TR from stacking up on that double doors.
Really smart move. Like, really smart move. Like, if people clump up in front of those doors, it's really difficult to get rid of them. But actually committing to a push, so there's Lightstock playing over C4 now. Yep. C4 being one of the most powerful weapons on the TR side, according to their roster sheet at least.
But yet again, we see YLBT stacking on double doors.
But that's the cap for
well, they are breaching. YLBT have breached double doors.
It's too late though. Is there a pre-cap going? Would you mind checking?
Yeah, sure.
There's a pre-cap going.
There's a pre-cap going. Sorry guys, I'm gonna fly fast.
What was happening there was TR was basically flanking through door 1 and door 3 and basically trying to collapse on point. But the coordination with off.
So we have Ray, Dankwich, Marshmallow, all being at the pre-cap. Motong trying to stop them, but he died.
I think he's taking. He's not died. He's just sleeping right now.
Sleeping. Yeah.
Sleeping,
yeah. Not actually dying. Nice crossfire setup. We have Falco Arnold that some of you might know. top of the building. We are top metrics.
So YLBT and VS are both squad pawning on the squad beacons onto point. It's still contested. It's quite a good reaction by YLBT to try and deal with this early so that they can.
Interesting. VS just chose us to flip the generator for some reason. We have Harrisas inside again. We have a Mac Rider outside. But the Mac Rider is gonna get picked off by a Liberator now. A Shredder Lib. Very good choice for this. I would take a Dalton, but hey, Shredders are amazing.
YLBT switching towards the lower doors, but intercepted by a VS harasser. Just waiting to see a C4 get thrown out of that window. Light Assault trying to dominate the balcony and windows, prevent that from happening.
So VS decided to just hold this from the inside. What is an interesting choice, because this roof could be really, really strong, but holding it inside is obviously safer in terms of air. But I don't see a lot of air to ground. I'm really surprised. There's one Prowler shooting in the window. One Flash driving in again.
TIA have quite a lot of light assaults. They group up together. They can take the roof if the VS is so keen on holding the lower stairs.
So there's one TR beacon.
Like
yeah,
the same problem they're actually
there's really a
having
lot of light assaults, you're right. And there's drops on the roof.
So you have one of these two light assaults now contesting point. So VS are gonna have to leave the stairs and come up to resecure, but I think they've actually been wiped.
Yep, this looks very much like a wipe on VS. No, there are still people inside. Let's have a look. Nope, they're all sleeping, as we said. Sleeping. Yeah, there are roster. I will talk about them in halftime. We have 8 minutes halftime between the rounds. Yeah, TR did a wonderful cleanup here. This was awesome played. Like, using light assaults is something we rarely see in LaneSmash, sadly, because on some bases they're incredibly powerful. Maybe that's where the C4 kills come from. Maybe they're all light assault mates. Who knows? That's a full cleanup of VS. Question is VS redropping? What are they doing? What's their
They have
plan?
1 minute to redrop, so VS have 1 minute to formulate a galaxy or even a Valkyrie just to get on point again, just to get a beacon down, just to get the guys back in there.
I mean, they're not directly defending the point.
It looks like they got pretty much a Sunday train coming in.
A Sunday train. This is
Yes.
unconventional,
Oh,
but
here
this
we go.
might work. Okay, the Harris
small
already
Prowler
forgot his
trying to-
GSD. That's a bench for the next match, I guess.
Oh, we see that one of the Sunderers didn't bring, yeah, exactly, didn't bring the GSD, so. And neither did the Harasser. So the Harasser using its afterburner to try and drive up the mountainside, but unfortunately doesn't manage to do it. But here we have TR, Prowler, and Sunderers quickly
Yeah,
making
they
a.
need to get
quick
rid of
push
this
down.
Prowler before they deploy the Sunday. That's the
but
Sunday.
VS
Yeah, that
but VS
attempt
still have a beacon. They
didn't
still
really
can-
work out. There's a beacon now, so they can soft drop.
The
I
question
hope
is,
they
do we
would
have
drop now on the second double stack, or for our Americans that don't know how to call buildings, triple stacks.
so
It's triple stack.
we're seeing VS loading up galaxies at Root House Distillery, but TR can still backcap this. I mean, if there's an infiltrator waiting, then this would be the perfect time to backcap. Just wait for the Reltor's Galaxy, which is kind of hugging a wall at the moment and slowly burning. If I was TR player now, this would be the perfect time because all the defenders have left. They're in galaxies. they've got
VS has
maxes.
the cap though. There's someone like VS has the cap at Beetle stock.
Snip, if you want to look at our friend Reltor and his very bad galaxy flying, come to Distillery.
I'm gonna focus on the point for a second.
It-
They
it-
got
it's-
cleaned up though.
I think I will clip that for Reltor's benefit.
I'd actually like to win
By the
this
way,
fight.
guys, for those who don't know, Reltor being the team captain of the dump team. I don't know how far his experience in LaneSmash goes back, but I think there is some, even if he's from NA.
But fair play to the guy, if he is the team captain and he's flying a galaxy, That's kudos, but could be a double-edged sword.
So we have
We're starting to
Mag
see
Rider, one
Liberator
Lightning
now.
of VS here. It's a Sky God. What a surprise, a Sky God. Ha. There's the Prowlers coming for the armor now, though. Let's see something of the armor gameplay. If there's something to see. The Mag Rider going for the sneaky attack.
So YLBT do have the cap on Roothouse Distillery. Maybe a bit delayed than it could have, but at least they're arriving onto capture point in force. They do have a.
They took out the Prowler, so the armor game is over. Let's have a look at the
They
base.
do have a Sunderer, a hidden Sunderer, a stealth Sunderer, which allows YLBT to essentially backcap. I'm sure Reltors Galaxy right now is turning back around to reinforce. Well timed by YLBT.
Yes, with a beautiful cleanup though, but there's a lot of the YLBT guys on fat stairs. No?
They're still. They seem to be unaware, like that the team on the catch point been wiped.
This looks
they
like
have
a
a-
communication issue though. We saw
Yeah.
something very similar in a match yesterday where two squads of one team, probably, they were split in TeamSpeak, so we assumed it's two squads, just looked in different directions. One of them got wiped and the other one just didn't react at all. I think someone needs to think about his comp system there.
Yeah, because that match especially could have maybe turned the tide early, and here we have a situation where the TR are now undermanned on the capture point, but they are slowly trickling back in, and I do think they've managed to wipe the VS
Yeah,
response.
resecured this really well. Not resecured, they just wiped the defense. What is impressive to see, it's a nice back and forth through the team. Mr. Bubbles getting shut down.
We'll press an epic chat for that. So for those people joining us, this is Dump versus YLBT on the Ganon Bitol lane. I'm Dosso, and my colleague here is Snipsel,
Hello.
the main caster. And we also have Corrales with us, if he's still around.
Corrales,
I
are you
haven't
around?
had my
Corrales,
morning
tell
coffee
us
yet.
a little bit. How's your experience with the LaneSmash tournament until now? Did you cast other streams? Did you help out? What did you do? For who do you play? Who are you?
I play for an undisclosed team. We're currently trying to set up as the esports organization called Organization X, or Nameless X, or whatever. It's good
Oh
fun.
yeah, I also got a message from them. They didn't want me though. They said we only look for good players. I was kind of depressed.
I mean, they do have a point there.
I mean,
YLBT has
I've
a
got the-
really strong hold in here. I'm just surprised to see so many people. Did anyone count them before? Like, is this a thing in LaneSmash? Do teams get counted? Could you just show up with 25 and be like, hee hee, nobody's gonna figure out? No, of course not.
That's
of
what
course.
the GSLB did during one of the practice matches.
Ooh,
So-
shots
so we're
fired from
seeing-
our
so-
co-casting.
So we're seeing like a complete role reversal, whereas earlier we had TR on the double doors, and now we have VS. Still not utilizing the other doors, same as what TR didn't do. They didn't use the big stairs or the like small stairs, fat or skinny, in alternate language. But TR have a Sunder really close to the building, and if VS want to do the Sunder, they have to flank. They have to flank to find it out. They have to stop the reinforcements from coming in, or they'll never take double doors.
Let me see if they have someone being killed. Just got asked. I do not think so. Oh, there. No, we can't look now.
We do have a
Bigger
VS
push coming.
Sunder dealing with that Sunder and a VS dive. But they need to deal with that Sunder to take the edge off it.
It's interesting to see Bragg just pushing from one side. I mean, yes, you can brute force a powerhouse, but do you need to when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 entrances? Do you really need to brute force one side? Come on, guys.
I mean, it worked.
As we see here, like the fat stairs aren't really that well protected. VS is still opening himself up to get flanked, which is happening now. Big Stem completely defenseless.
That was a really clean up. I'm surprised to not see a lot of C4. There's a light assault standing up now. I hope he takes someone with the shotgun. No, it's a medic. I'm blind, guys. I'm sorry. It's very early. Like, this is not my usual wake-up time.
Usually we go to bed around this time, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. So the original plan, guys, for those who don't know, were that me and Corrales just get drunk and cast this match. But this kind of changed because Corrales decided to not drink anymore for some reason.
Yeah, it's a changed man these years.
Yes, sure.
So Brett
Completely
cleaned this
changing,
up
yeah.
really nicely.
But they still have 2 minutes. 2 minutes to come back. Will we see YLBT come back in force? Maybe in the last 10 to 20 seconds.
The options YLBT has right now are very limited. So they could.
But they
set
do
up
have time
Sunny.
to get vehicles in. They do have time to do that if they act now.
Oh yeah, they have minute 20, something like this on the timer now. Wow, Reltor or Bragg or Dump actually put down a defensive Sunday in their own base. Pretty smart move for spawn rumors camp. Let us see the armor. There's one Sunday rolling in. That's not a lot. And a Harrisser. Fighting with another Harrisser. Let's see if we can see some car action.
VS just like literally waiting on point, in fourth, waiting for that eventual
VS
power
has
point.
one Harrisser, one Mag Rider. Taking out a Stealth Sunday right now from YLBT. That Mag Rider jumping over the Stealth Sunday. Interesting move, but you just I
Quite a
feel
lot
like you're
of
gonna lose your tank. No?
Quite a lot of TI infantry in the open here, getting harassed by Harasser. Surely these guys could just redeploy onto a beacon, truly. Rather
He
running
loses
all
this
the way.
Mag Rider, 450 nanites down the drain. That was a little bit risky. He could have fighten that on range. Use the range of that MBT. Don't go full in CQC.
So it seems like TR have managed to hold up on a beachhead in one of the buildings to the south of A point. Just using it as a building to like reorganize and come back in again.
It's a
So we
tank
still
line.
have-
I hope the
they have
Max walks
24
into it.
seconds. 20 seconds. Can they make a push out of that building? Can they push onto A point? We see VS slowly pushing out of A point to try and keep them in that building because as long as they stay in that building, they can backcap it. So
They're
have TR on
stabilizing
the
the
roof.
side buildings right now. TR has like a group of 3 people.
TR
in
being
one
on
of
the
the
roof.
side
TR
buildings.
pushing in.
There's even more of them.
1 second gone.
Does VS have the pre-cap?
They have population there.
They have one guy on point.
They have one guy on point. Let's fly over there. Bye
yeah.
guys.
VS are capturing the point, and oh, TR managed to re-secure. Well done, TR. VS have a beacon, and they are coming back in.
There's a big group of Bragg. Why do I
Yeah.
always say Bragg? Of Dump walking into the base now.
I mean, that TR infiltrate is going to have to become a hero in the next 10 seconds.
I mean, he only has that one chance.
They haven't seen him just yet. He's waiting for that perfect kill. Surely he's going to wipe this entire VS team.
Wouldn't
Please
be the
don't-
first time I
please
see
don't mess
something
up.
similar. This is a very clean pre-cap with a lot of people. The transitions of VS and TR are really good for a team of their.
Oh, and the
Off the
TR
break.
infiltrator tried to get a kill, but unfortunately, he goes man down.
Yeah, he was using an emissary there for some reason.
I mean, you know, it's silenced. Could make this argument for it.
We could also make a TX for the silence.
TR
Yes.
response coming up.
You could. Nice cleanup from the balcony. 3 people. I would
There's
like
also
to see some
marshmallows.
statistics. I know that the other matches always had like some stats we could show, like how many people died, how many vehicles got killed, but I
Like-
don't know we have this right now.
But especially like how many times Relta died.
Oh yeah, we should have a counter next time.
Like a
on the stream.
like a Relta countdown.
Yeah, every time Reltor dies, we're gonna publish one Jaeger account on Reddit. Oh guys, you were rich, right?
We'll just make our own info leaks and just, start leaking Jaeger accounts.
There's also marshmallows in the game.
We'll just make our own info leaks and just, start leaking Jaeger accounts. We'll just make our own info leaks and just, start leaking Jaeger accounts. We'll just make our own info leaks and just, start leaking Jaeger accounts.
Oh, that C4 was wasted, but I like the idea. A+ for effort, C- for execution.
We're seeing a burster max. A TR burster max. No, I said a Gorgon max, sorry. I thought it was a burster.
Interesting choice. The Gorgon is really, really good in max v max combat, but like Wreck doesn't have maxes. At least it doesn't look like it. But on TR, I think the Pounder has the edge, but I could be wrong. And for infantry, definitely Mercenary. Bubbles trying to take out the max, but getting killed. Mr. Bubbles, our hero.
Interesting to know that this max didn't have an MG for some reason.
I saw that a lot of times. I believe that the meta develops slowly in a direction where maxes just run without engineers, because I couldn't explain it in any other way that people just don't pull engineers.
Unless he had like self repair and you know the engineer was doing something else. Maybe it was like or maybe it was like a spontaneous pull. Maybe it was like, you know, I need a max suit. Maybe it wasn't like an order essentially. Maybe it was just a player upon himself taking, you know, cockpits are going in.
By the way, what does the timer say? 15 minutes. Ooh.
Still got time. Still got plenty of time to get a cap or two.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of time. And like looking at this right now, we are swiping the second attempt of TR already. That light is just try to secure the max. Very ballsy between 6 people. So I believe, is there a bigger push from TR coming? Like they keep trickling in with only 2 people. They will not clean this.
And they do have a beacon on the roof.
Remaining in the match, 15 minutes remaining in the match.
This was our second referee, by the way. I don't know the guy, but apparently he's very known. He's called the Pack and Tactic.
He is bringing back armor pickups.
He's bringing back armor pickups. Okay,
Yep.
guys, so for all of you,
People,
you should play armor pickups. I'm gonna join armor pickups as well, and if you want to be in my bus, you need to join armor pickups.
And that is a euphemism, guys, so watch out.
YLBT actually cleaned them up. Come on, Greg. Jump. Mr. Bubbles being the last next alive.
you're gonna be a hero. You're gonna be a hero.
Killing them all. No,
Mr.
he
Bubbles,
gets
Mr.
picked
Bubbles.
off.
Mr. Bubbles, the one-man hero.
Tree-Man was there as well, but he was just there. I just spotted
Yes, still have a
someone.
beacon. Yes, still have a beacon, and they are dropping back in.
That's an interesting and quite uncoordinated redrop, actually.
War assets are disabled, by the way, guys, so we won't see any steel rains, even if I would love to see them. Steel rains are amazing. Cooldown is just too long for this format.
You can still cut this out.
We do have TR waiting in the next base, ready for that cap to go down.
Yeah, but like, I
don't
think
think they're
if
gonna
you
be so
only
fast.
have 1 minute left on the timer, you shouldn't focus on the pre-cap. You should really focus on the cleanup.
Shield generator critical.
It's a beautiful back and forth right now, with VS having the slight upper hand, I would say. TR trickling in with shotgun light assaults over and over again, getting the important kills on the medics. But there are rest nades, guys. Oh, another medic dead, but the next one gets revived. This is a back and forth. Like, we didn't see it a lot of times. We had very flat matches, I would say, in the last 2 days.
I mean,
Yes, they're
this
using
might-
Thunderer. The jump and the Gravelers, like Jim across onto the fight, and they've just lost their Thunderer, so we're going to start seeing TR outpop the VS. Especially with no beacon.
Do they outpop? No, VS has more population here right now.
Let's say that they've just lost their Thunderer and their Spawn, so
VS
This
has
is the
this.
time.
Like, I'm not
Yeah, they have
sure TR can re-secure this. This is a cap for done.
The bonding sovereignty is
Beautiful,
into the
guys.
village.
Beautiful
That was
gameplay.
surprising.
That just showed us that shotguns aren't anything, everything, even if I'm myself prefer shotguns in LaneSmash.
there's no. Oh, we have VS somewhere in the tech
Question
plan.
is Breck in the biolab? And
They
do they even have a plan for the biolab? Because, I mean, who thinks about that at the start? Yeah, we're looking at 2-0. I hope the script works. Yes, the script works. This is amazing. biolab time. We have... I must say though, like, with the amount of light assaults Chinese tend to play, biolabs could be their area.
So we're starting to see that the D point of the biolab is flipping to VS, and VS is slowly trying to take.
We have all coming from the generator now. No, not generator, teleporter. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, they have two options now. Like, with the recent map changes, I don't know when they came. I should explain that maybe for our viewers. So the defending side, as you can see on the map, has one base connected to the biolab, of course. And that gives them a second spawn option. In this case, it's, I think, the spawn room. So the TR can use this spawn room and the main spawn room, what makes it way harder to defend, to attack a biolab. But yeah, I missed the whole fight now, guys. I'm really sorry. It's really early. Like, excuse me. I think we are back at the other base. Let's go through the wall. No, let's fly through the entrance. Oh, those ops camps. Do we not all love them?
Just go faster.
Yeah, just gotta go fast.
I think there's a slight push from Brad going back into Powerhouse building. 3 of them currently on point.
Powerhouse?
Yes, they're trying to cap the biolab for some reason.
Oh,
whilst
they are
they're
back in the
being
biolab.
back capped by like a
Thank you.
minute.
I was at the previous base. I don't
Yes,
see
but
any.
TR has over a minute on the cap on Bittel.
I'm getting poked. I got told I need to get the 3-minute delay going between the rounds. I don't know what that means. I
That
don't
means
know
you
what
put
that
your
means.
3-minute stream delay on because stream sniping.
Oh, who of you would stream snipe, guys? Come on. Come on, guys. Like, really?
I mean, we all know Halo.
Like, no one in this chat would stream snipe, ever.
So well played to YLBT for literally foiling Dom's plan here.
Are they backcapped? Like, we see one heavy assault in the powerhouse, but...
Yeah, by
Yeah,
like
the back
over
guy-
2 minutes almost.
TR are on the capture point in force, and VS are slowly trying to make their way back in.
That is, yeah, like, guys, really, I'm sorry. I should stop casting. I miss everything. But I think this looks like VS is gonna clean this up. They're very coordinated down here. Or clumped up, you could call it however you want.
But
Mr.
TR
Bubbles
do
and
have the-
Ray leading the push right now. Mr. Bubbles is going for the solo flank. Is it a 1 KD flank or is it actually successful? That's the one pick he needed.
Interesting to note that YLBT has a triage flash on point.
TR really hanging in here.
By the way, can I even change, like, technical question here? I'm gonna show you everything, of course, guys, but can I even change the delay mid-match? Is that a thing?
You'll have to stop your stream for like 3 minutes.
Oh no!
Or, well, you have to stop even that, put the delay on, and when you start streaming again, it'll take 3 minutes before you start streaming.
Oh no! This is sad.
I'd actually like to win this fight.
8 minutes remaining in the match. 8 minutes remaining in the match.
That means he can
Exactly.
wait till halftime.
I mean, this still can end up in a tie.
3 minutes, that's 180 seconds. I need to fix this somehow. YLBT, like, do they really get the kill?
30 seconds for TR. Can they hold? Can they keep holding?
With the amount of
slowly
people
on
they had, I would say yes. Like, my money is on YLBT right now. Motong coming in with the max.
They do have less pop at the moment, that is slightly less pop.
I'm not seeing any of the like sort of like TR spawn solutions. This is primarily using beacon. 2 seconds. Nice
careful,
catch.
why-
Nice capture.
Good fucking job, guys. Oh, sorry, I said it.
Yeah, sorry, he's German.
Yeah, we just talk like this, guys. I'm sorry. That's like Australians. They also say the C word all the time.
So we have So we have TR actually on the
Beautiful
point
next
as
VMAX
well.
combat. VS winning there.
TR
Oh,
on
the
point.
thing is overpowered.
TR on point at Root House Distillery. They're on force as a squad on point. There's one VS trying to defend
has
the
the
point.
backup though. I don't have a button rapid. I can't press the button. I can give you some echo, but I got told to not do that.
YLBT were 1 second from taking that thing. That one VS player managed to contest that first TR guy.
Yes, that's a pretty strong setup again. Motong with the C4 taking out a beacon and the medic with one C4. Pretty good trade. Taking out beacons is a really, really important part of LaneSmash.
So unfortunate for TR. They were like maybe 1 millisecond from having the backup. That was an excellent exchange over to another base. But now, unfortunately, they're going to have to redeploy back to Vittel and pick the VS.
There was a little bit cocky of Marshmallow here going against him in a 4v1, even if he traded. Guys,
So-
no kissing in chat, okay? This is family friendly.
So VS are doing the same strategy as YLBT and they're primarily holding on the route.
This Max is having his time of his life. Get all the rest, this guy, come on. What we just saw is like a excellent presentation of why Europeans and Asians have sometimes a slight advantage on Jaeger. The guy getting rest and just sliding behind the wall and being gone.
I mean, earlier in this match we saw something interesting where a YLBT player died and then ended up sliding up the stairs and through 2 rooms for about 7 seconds after he died. And then only stopping.
Yeah, it's part of it, it's part of it. It's part of the experience on Jaeger, I would say. I think we all love and hate it at the same time.
It has
Interesting to me though, and I'm not sure about the rule set. If Dump manages to cap the space again, do they get an extra point?
Look where VS have a Sundra.
Ooh.
Literally holding down one of the lower ends of the building.
Who was
Well,
driving
unfortunately,
it?
just died.
It's Halot. Guys, by the way, we didn't even talk about this. We have a non-NA player in the NA team. It's Halot. Resident PSV admin. One of the organizers of Community Smash, Corrales?
Correct.
Correct, and yeah, what else does he do? Who's Halot?
I don't know, like being an asshole sometimes.
Hey,
sometimes he's an
family
amazing
friendly.
guy, but sometimes he's an asshole. He's great.
He's a great and amazing person.
4 minutes remaining in the match. 4 minutes remaining in the match.
Tech is telling us it's 4 more minutes, guys.
Still plenty of time for a cap. Plenty of time.
Reltor going down to that NS15 heavy. Come on, Reltor, aim better.
I mean, it's an NS50. DPS wise, you should be out any day.
He had the shotgun.
Ooh.
Reltor had the shotgun.
I am wondering one thing though. They keep having a semi-beacon wars on top of the roof. Why isn't any team placing a beacon on top of? Never mind. Yes, just place the beacon on top of the mountain.
Yeah, Corrales, look, like, due to the fact that we don't have a delay, you just gave them a tactical advantage.
Yes, but that's your fault.
I'm sorry, I didn't get told that I need to stream with a delay.
I've only
and guys,
had half
I
a
can,
cup of tea. Give me a break.
I can secure all of you, or tell all of you, I didn't read the caster channel. I don't know what's going on.
20 seconds on the cap. This is when TR really needs to contest the point, and they do have the numbers,
I
but
think TR is gonna make it. Yeah, there's the rest nade. Come on, TR. Yes!
in
Have
the last 8
stopping.
seconds, Relta tries to save the point. Oh,
This
yes,
is the
save
rest
it.
nade wall we like to see in LaneSmash. Everyone is on point right now. Motong with the knife. 4 seconds. 2,
2 seconds, go on.
1. Another
Oh.
point for Dumb.
They are flicking the point.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
another point. That's 3-1 for Dump now. I mean, that's one way to secure points on the small lane, you know? Just cap the bases more often.
I mean, that is the
There's
second
no time
time.
for TR to backcap anymore, so we are looking at a 3-1 as the final score.
That is the second time that YLBT have lost out to something in the last 2 seconds. First it was the previous back cap, and now it was just getting onto that point 1 second after the cap.
Right now, to be honest, there's no
Really
reason for
unfortunate.
VS to do anything anymore. So the one thing they could do now is to just try to gather all their nanites together, so they're in full force for the second round. Because for those who don't know, guys, LaneSmash is a game about nanites. So you need to try to like keep your nanites as high as possible over the whole duration of the match, so you can pull the beautiful force multipliers like Sundays, Harrisers, Maxes, C4. I'd see C4 as a force multiplier. Some
We
people
haven't
might
seen-
disagree on that.
We haven't seen a lot of air.
No, from both teams, there's not a lot of air. Hang out there with a very wide flank. Where is he coming from? Is there a Sunder up here? What are you hiding?
We have a halberd harasser watching the roof. Not quite a weird choice.
I hope he gets C4, please.
He's getting
Ooh, beautiful.
This is
50
Deserve it,
seconds
boy.
remaining in the match.
That's what you get for playing vehicles.
There was someone calling out the 50 seconds remaining, probably because he missed the 1 minute mark.
So what will happen in the halftime, guys, now, so you all understand that, is we look at the map right now.
30 seconds.
The
30
warp
seconds.
The warp gates are gonna switch, so the other faction is gonna go on the other side, start from the tech plant and the biolab, and we play the same game again. I hope we see some action on Johari Cove. It's one of my favorite bases, really hard to assault, but holding it is pretty easy with enough cheese.
And just as a disclaimer, Snipsel will be stopping the stream
5,
to have a
4,
3-minute delay. So
3,
the stream is not finished.
2,
We're gonna have a quick
1. Round over. Round over.
intermission.
All contestants, please leave the map. Please leave the map.
Everyone leave the map, I'm Sergeant Mile. Hey Mile! How are you, buddy? Yeah, I'm gonna go in my settings now and try to figure out how to set up a delay. I actually don't know.
8-minute timer has